Hello everyone. So today we are here again to talk about your the continuing series of the DNA replication. As in the last two videos, I think yes, we have in the first video we have talked about that DNA replication. It's just normal conversation, normal thing about the DNA replication. What is the DNA replication? How does this happen? Semi-conservative, conservative, mesonen star experiment, and so on. Then in the next series we have covered the DNA replication in the prokaryotes. In the today's in the last series of the DNA replication, we are going to cover or we are going to talk about the DNA replication in eukaryotes. Okay. So basically, what before covering this, I would suggest to cover the DNA replication part one, because whatever the process is occurring in the DNA replication, we have already talked about in that first video. Then what is the difference here? The only difference is here actually the DNA replication. Okay, so before starting talk about the DNA replication, first we know the difference about the DNA, which is the difference in the prokaryotes and the eukaryotes, of course. So in that prokaryote, DNA is circular, right? So if you are talking about the circular DNA, that means there are like there is only one ORI site, okay? So as there are there's so many, like of course we'll talk in that later after the completion of this. There are so many difference of ways, okay, such as the segments of the Okazaki fragments are different of Kb, and termination process is different enzymes are using for the helicase activity, for the like helicases for the opening of the DNA. Main difference is your difference of enzymes, which is different in your prokaryotes and different in your eukaryotes. Okay, so yes, before starting I just want to give a brief information about that DNA replication, that in that DNA replication this process occur in the cell cycle of the S phase. Okay, so this occurs in your S phase. Got it? Why in the S phase? Because in that S phase, when we talk about the G1, S, G2 and M. Okay, so in that S phase, the amount of DNA, okay, here we are not talking about the chromosome become double or triple or something like that. Here we are just saying that amount of DNA become doubled in the S phase of your DNA replication. Okay, fine. So start with the DNA replication. If you see the DNA replication in that prokaryote, so what is the first process? So of course, before starting that, we know that DNA is your double helical in structure, right? And what actually occurs in that DNA replication? It is forming the two copies of the copying the parental strand. So that is something about the semi-conservative nature of the DNA replication. Okay, so from this DNA, from this parental strand, if we want to form the two DNA daughter strand, that means we have to divide this. Okay, so before the dividing this, we need to open that DNA. That's something like this is the process for the DNA replication, and we need to cover all this the thing. Okay, so first of all, to copy that, what we need to do, we need to open the DNA helix structure. Okay, so first of all, here we can see the first enzyme, and of course before even opening the DNA, we need to recognize the specific opening site, right? So first there we will talk about that. Okay, we can add there also. So the first thing is requirement in the DNA replication is ORC. What is ORC? That is origin replication, origin replication complex. Okay, origin replication complex. Okay, what does this thing do? Such as in the prokaryotes, we have covered the ORI site. What is the ORI site? That is the site where the DNA replication starts, right? So similar thing occurs in the eukaryotes. In that prokaryotes, that was ORIC, while in that eukaryote this is ORC, origin replication complex. Okay, so what happened after that origin replication complex? This is a specific site where the helicase enzyme specifically comes and bind. Then after that, DNA opening. Okay, the second step is your DNA opening. Okay, what happened in the DNA opening? By the helicase activity. By the helicase activity. What is the helicase activity? Helicase activity or the enzyme. In that helicase, this is your MCM MCM27 complex. Some of you guys have already commented so many times, please talk in Hindi. So in between that, because of course there's a student who is continuously saying that please talk in Hindi. So what will happen? First we'll recognize a particular site जहाँ पे ये आपका हेलिकेज आके बाइंड करेगा. एंड व्हाट इज द फंक्शन ऑफ द हेलिकेज? हेलिकेज क्या करता है? डीएनए हेलिक्स को जो आपका डबल हेलिकल स्ट्रक्चर है वो उसको ओपन करता है. इट इज मेकिंग द single strand of the DNA. What is the full form of that MCM? The full form of MCM is mini chromosomal satellite, something like that. Okay, so that is not requirement of the uh, full form of this. Okay, so what happened with the help of that? So firstly, the DNA is recognized by the, suppose that this is the ORC, this is the ORC complex. Then what will happening? यहाँ पे आपका DNA is becoming the open. Now the DNA has become open because of that such helicase activity. That is your MCM2 complex. Okay, as this MCM2 complex just open the DNA, then what need to do? There is, because of course these are the helix which are binded by the hydrogen bond, so they have the tendency to join it again, right? Of course. So there the third step is this single stranded binding protein. So third is SSB. What is SSB? Single stranded binding protein. Single stranded binding protein. Okay, what does this do? Single stranded, it prevents, sorry guys, it prevents the re-annealing of single stranded DNA, single strand of DNA, single strand of DNA, single strand of DNA. So in the eukaryotes, so in the prokaryotes, what we have mentioned, in the prokaryotes, this is simply SSB. While in the eukaryotes, the single SSB is your RPA. SSB is your RPA. Replication protein complex A. Okay. So in that eukaryotes, then here comes and bind the RPA. This is your RPA. What does this? This does, what is the main function of that? The main function of that RPA to prevent re-annealing, है ना? Because this helicase just opened the double stranded, है ना, into and forming the single stranded. So it may have the chances to that it will become again attach with each other, है ना, joint pairing with each other. So to stop pairing and to stop re-annealing of that, there's a specific enzyme that is called your RPA. Got? Next, what is the next step? Then after that RPA, there is a coming of, okay, so there is a coming of polymerase activity, है ना? So in that polymerase activity, what is the polymerase activity? Such as in your prokaryotes, we have covered the mainly three types of DNA polymerase: DNA pol 1, pol 2, and pol 3. While in the eukaryotes, there are, of course, I'll tell the primer activity. Don't worry. In the eukaryotes, there's a five type of DNA poly, five type of DNA polymerase. DNA polymerase, which require, of course, they require the primase synthesis. They cannot form, such as in your DNA replication in prokaryote. We have also talked about that. Before start the formation of that strand, DNA complement strand, we required a short segment of that RNA primer, right? Similar thing is here also, but I'll tell the difference of that DNA pol 1, pol 2, pol 10. In that I have already told them the DNA replication in the prokaryotes. So here the five types of DNA is DNA pol alpha, DNA pol beta, DNA pol gamma, DNA pol delta, and DNA Pol epsilon. Okay, these are the mainly 5 type of DNA. Now we will not go into that deep discussion of exonuclease proofreading and endonuclease proofreading activity. I'll simply tell you the major function of it. Okay, so what are the function of it? So what are the function of it? DNA Pol alpha do the polymerase and forming the primer, forming the primer. Okay, then DNA Pol beta is mainly involved in DNA repair mechanism. DNA repair mechanism. Okay, then DNA Pol gamma is mainly involved in mitochondrial DNA synthesis. Mitochondrial DNA synthesis. Of course, we know there's a difference of normal nuclear DNA and the mitochondrial DNA. Mitochondrial DNA, even in the eukaryotes also is a circular DNA, right? Then DNA Pol delta is your synthesis of lagging strand. Synthesis of lagging strand. Okay. Then DNA Pol epsilon is your synthesis of leading strand. Short, है ना? Short and crux. This is the whole about the DNA Pol alpha, beta, gamma, delta and epsilon. Got it? Now from here we can say that after this stage, which stage? After the binding of your SSB or the RPA, replication protein enzyme complex A. Okay. Now we start to formation of that complementary strand. Okay. Of course, now we start to formation of that complementary strand. How can we start that formation of the complementary strand? Suppose that if I am saying this is your, okay, so this is your 5 end and this is your 3 end. Okay, so from here, first of all DNA यहाँ पे जो भी आपके सारे एंजाइम before then that already came here. So DNA Pol alpha, सब firstly आपको क्या आता है? DNA Pol alpha. Okay, DNA Pol alpha come here and form the small, okay, and form the small RNA primer. Form the small RNA primer. What is happening with that? Why there's a RNA primer is required? Of course, we know this is a process of differentiation into that initiation, elongation, and termination. We know this, which is a very basic thing, which is even you covered in your 12th level of examination. That we are not going to talk about. We are just going to talk about what you need to write in that UPSC geology optional paper, right? The crux of that. Of course, in the starting of that, we can say that this DNA replication process is divided into mainly 3 processes. The first is the initiation, elongation and termination. First we can talk about, right? So यहाँ पे भी if you talk about even that way, अभी भी there is the initiation process is continuing. Okay, it's all your DNA opening of that helicase enzyme, ORC, then your RPA, then all of this is an initiation, of course. Okay, so why the RNA primer is required? Now we were here. Why the DNA polymerase synthesizes the small RNA primer? Okay, small RNA primer. Why this is need of the small RNA primer? Because if we see that even the single nucleotide of a small RNA contains one of the nucleotide, of course, one of that nitrogenous bases. This is your nitrogenous basis. This is your 5 end पे आपका क्या है? 5 end पे आपका 3p है, ठीक है? 3p है. इसका जो 3OH होता है, it is a free. Okay, so RNA primer. Why this requirement of the RNA primer? Because it provide this 3 end पे this is a free hydroxyl group, है ना? Because of that, this hydroxyl group, new DNA, this is something in continuous elongation process. After the formation of the primer synthesis, as the DNA polymerase comes into form of the continuous strand, this you come into an elongation process. Okay, so what happened with that of RNA primer? New DNA strand which is coming, okay, it is binding with here your nitrogenous base, because we are forming only one strand. Here we are not forming the complementary thing. So here we are just forming this. So यहाँ पे suppose that there is your nitrogenous basis. There is a nitrogenous basis. This is your one nucleotide. DNA जो nucleic acid, nucleic acid is the polymer of the nucleotide, right? So यहाँ पे आपका at the 5 end पे there is again 3p, है ना? So ये this OH is attack on this alpha phosphate, and now this is a formation of the एंड ऑफ कोर्स यहाँ पे भी आपका है, यहाँ पे आपका द कंटिन्यूअस प्रोसेस ऑफ द एलोंगेशन, दिस इज फॉर्मिंग द डाइईस्टर बॉन्ड, दिस इज फॉर्मिंग द फॉस्फो डाइईस्टर bond. Got it? That's how the elongation continuously, that's how the DNA polymerase comes with the specific nucleotides and continuously formation of that. यहाँ पे of course 2 alpha आपका remove हो जाता है and continuously DNA strand complementary chain will be forming. Got it? So this is something about the use of that RNA primer. First the DNA first the DNA polymerase alpha. Okay, so here what happens? DNA pol alpha comes, DNA pol alpha comes, okay, and form the primer, primase activity, actually primase or primer activity, form that RNA primer, okay, and after that what happened, उसके बाद आपका DNA pol, because this is a leading strand है ना, 5 end to 3 end is your template or the leading strand, because DNA polymerase have the activity from that 5 end to 3 end, so this is your 5 end to 3 end. Now DNA यहाँ पे आपका कंटिन्यू फॉर्म करेगा डीएनए पॉल, बिकॉज दिस इज अ लीडिंग स्ट्रैंड एंड लीडिंग स्ट्रैंड पे आपका कौन सा फॉर्म करता है, डीएनए पॉल एप्सिलॉन. ओके, सो हियर कम्स द डीएनए पॉल एप्सिलॉन, डीएनए पॉल एप्सिलॉन. गॉट इट? This is the continuous strand forming of your leading strand. Okay, what happened in the lagging strand? What happened in the lagging strand? Lagging, of course, यहाँ पे भी आपका DNA pol delta. Okay, alpha, beta, gamma, delta. Yes, DNA pol delta has also 5 and to 3 and polymerizing activity. So here again and again, RNA polymerase, sorry, DNA pol alpha need to come again and again like this. Okay, like this, which is providing that short segment. Okay, then again this is your, of course, DNA pol alpha. Then here this is DNA pol epsilon. This is your known as Okazaki fragments. Got it? This is something about the Okazaki fragment. This is your leading strand. Okay, this is your leading strand formation, leading strand, and this is your lagging strand. Similar process occurs here also. This is your lagging strand. So we see in that lagging strand there are so many times RNA primer is required, DNA polymerase alpha required so many times. Okay, so this is your DNA pol alpha, again this is pol alpha, है ना, and this DNA primer is DNA pol delta, DNA pol delta. This is again DNA pol delta. Got it? This is how the Okazaki fragment form. Okay, so there is one more thing here. So this all DNA, sorry. Okay, so this all DNA is actually loaded by यहाँ पे आपका PCNA, that is a sliding clamp loader. Sliding clamp loader. What it does? PCNA has a specific activity to load the DNA polymerase onto a single strand of DNA, है ना. इसको actually the structure of the this is something we have also covered in that DNA in the prokaryotes also. Beta clamp loader, remember we have already talked about similar function of that. इसका polymerase cell nuclear antigen. This is the full form of that. Of course, this is not required. So यहाँ तक आपका क्या हो गया? यहाँ पे आपका full proper हो गया the leading strand and the lagging strand. Okay. After that, what will happen? After that, this is continuously DNA strand is forming. Okay, there's a one more thing, the topoisomerase enzyme. There's a one thing, topoisomerase 1. Okay, this is actually helpful in opening the positive coiling, opening the coiling of DNA, not the DNA strand opening. Remember, the DNA strand opening is due to the helicase activity. The topoisomerase actually opens the coiling of DNA. Opening the coiling of DNA. Okay, so after that, this is a continuous formation. After that, what will happen? The continuous formation of this, यहाँ पे आपका stand है, better than that. So after that, this RNA primer, this is your RNA primer, is actually removed by, okay, is actually removed by, next आपका 6 नंबर पे है, the RNA primer, जो कि आपका बीच बीच में at both stand of course, at RNA primer is removed by RNase H, RNase H, and the last RNA primer is removed by, and last RNA primer is removed by the FEN, removed by FEN. Got it? That's how the continuous Okazaki fragments, whatever the Okazaki fragments is forming here. Now this the continuous ना जो भी आपकी filling है, which is again filling by that DNA polymerase. ठीक है? So that's how the whole complete DNA replication process occurs. Now we'll see into this diagram. Okay, now we'll just relate into this diagram. What is this diagram says? Okay, so in that diagram we will see that, okay, look, this is a double helical DNA strand. Here the first, of course, here the first comes the helicase activity. Okay, the helicase actually opening. This is helicase actually binding on one of the DNA strand only. Okay, so as it's binding on the helicase in the one of the DNA strand, the opening of that DNA strand. Then after SSB, what is SSB? We have already mentioned RPA. Okay, and what is helicase? MCM2 7 complex. Okay, फर्स्ट आपका हेलिकेज आ गया, सेकंड आपका एसएसबी आ गया, थर्ड आपका टोपोआइसोमरेज आ गया, which is preventing that coiling of DNA. Then after, okay, these are the also SSB. This is your Pol alpha. Okay, this is your Pol alpha. यहाँ पे भी आपका Pol alpha है, इधर also Pol alpha, which is, देखो, look at it here, Pol alpha here, then Pol alpha here, because it is your lagging strand, right? So in that lagging strand, the Pol alpha forming the RNA primer. Look at, this is the RNA primer. Got it? यहाँ पे भी आपका RNA primer form कर रहा है. This is then sliding clamp PCNA. If you guys can see here, the sliding clamp PCNA. I'll just do the zoom more. Okay, now this is the PCNA. This is your fifth. Sorry, the PCNA is actually your fifth step. Okay, the PCNA which is continuously by the DNA pol. यहाँ पे आपका leading strand है, तो यहाँ पे आपका क्या आएगा? DNA pol epsilon, and the lagging strand is forming by the DNA pol delta. Got it? This is complete the DNA replication. Now we'll simply shortly talk about, I hope this is now clear about that there is not any single doubt about the DNA replication, the prokaryotes and the eukaryotes. I literally try to explain in a very simple way. Now we can see here what is the differences of that DNA polymerase, DNA replication in the prokaryote and the eukaryote. Start from earlier. So start from earlier. First difference is your, in that replication site is your ORIC, while in that DNA eukaryotes mein, okay, we can write it also there. Okay, so here we can write like that, prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Differences, of course, DNA replication. What is the first difference? ORI site यहाँ पे आपकी ORC. ठीक है, this is the unidirectional. This is the unidirectional opening. Okay, and this is the bidirectional opening. This is the bidirectional. Got it? The second is the, यहाँ पे आपका सबसे पहले क्या आता है? हेलिकेज एंजाइम. ठीक है, यहाँ पे हेलिकेज एंजाइम आपका अलग है, यहाँ पे DNA A है, आई थिंक यहाँ पे DNA A हेलिकेज है, यहाँ पे आपका MCM2 7 कॉम्प्लेक्स है. Then your binding is with SSB. Then here the binding of your with the SSB है, यहाँ पे आपका RPA है. ठीक है, हेलिकेज SSB वाला फंक्शन. Okay, this is the helicase, something we need to write about also. ठीक है, देन यहाँ पे आपका मेन DNA पॉल सेकेंड एंड थर्ड है, DNA पॉल सेकेंड एंड थर्ड है, राइट. यहाँ पे आपका मेन क्या है? सेकेंड ये कंसीडर लाइक दैट. यहाँ पे DNA पॉल डेल्टा, एक्चुअली सिंगल DNA पॉलीमरेज, बेटर से लाइक दैट. ओके, सिंगल DNA polymerase activity, multiple DNA polymerase delta and epsilon mainly. ओके, देन यहाँ पे आपका बीटा क्लैंप लोडर है, देन हियर बीटा क्लैंप लोडर, एंड हियर योर पीसीएनए, हियर योर पीसीएनए, देन ओकाजाकी फ्रेगमेंट्स, ओकाजाकी फ्रेगमेंट्स की साइज, ओकाजाकी फ्रेगमेंट साइज, fragment size is your 1000 to 2000 base pairs, okay, and here your on an average 200 to, or better say 150 to 250, sorry, 150 to 250, the Okazaki fragment here your 100 to around 250 base pair. So these are some of the basic differences of DNA replication in the prokaryote and the eukaryote, which I have already explained with the help of this diagram. I think this is enough for that whole DNA replication. If there is any confusion, you guys can tell me. And of course, this is your UPSC Geology optional paper 2nd. Do not forget this. Thank you, everyone.